In today's video, we are going to be doing a Washington Wizards rebuild, the worst team in the NBA, to hopefully winning the NBA Finals. So, here's my point of attack. We're starting from today. I'm going to put in a draft class by the users. We're going to try to make it as realistic as possible. I'm not going to do something where, like, the Wizards are going to go trade for Luka, but I think there's definitely some players that we could bring in, that we could trade away, that could help this team get into a better spot. So first, I think Chris Middleton's the first person that we're going to ship out here. I do not want DeAndre Hunter. I might just do this. They're both on expiring contracts, and I won't have any money to worry about. And I think the last one I want to trade is Bagley. Actually, Kelly and Barnes are out. Bagley could get some good value here. He could definitely be a good backup option, though, which I might keep and re-sign him real quick, but it's taking forever. Alright. See if we can get anybody cheaper, maybe? This is kind of intriguing. I might try to go for this. What's his potential? You know what? I'm gonna go with Dalton Knecht. Alright, so we are just gonna sim to the end. So here we are at the end of the season. We finished not in the play-in, I can tell you that. See who wins this finals here. It's gonna be Knicks and Spurs. And the Spurs win in 7. Wow. Alright. So let's see this point of attack here. How do I get this off my screen? Alright. First we're gonna see who's retiring. Braun is gone, Westbrook's gone. Alright. Let's go look in the lottery and see if we have a top pick here. The Grizzlies have our pick. That sucks. We do get the third pick though. So I think something that's smart in here is maybe getting a good coach. I'm gonna fire I'll give Underwood a contract as well, just in case. We're gonna get a good doctor, just because. I know this doesn't matter too much, but I do like to fill us out with some good players. Alright, so. Are we serious right now? Alright, so. That doesn't matter to CFO, but let's go to the NBA draft here, and hopefully this can turn around the team. So let's just get a look at what this team will look like right now. Trey as our point guard of the future. Sar, Keyshawn George, Trey Johnson, Bilal Coulibaly. Definitely a spot here missing a power forward. And I think that's what I'm going to go for. Well, by the way, our record was 25-57. So, if Cam Boozer is here, that's what we're going to pick. But let's see. First pick, Darian Peterson. The Jazz pick Cam Boozer. And now we can get Dabonsa, Caleb Wilson. I think I'm going to go to Dabonsa. I'm not going to think about it. And let's send to the next pick. We have 33rd pick. I actually don't know anybody else other than the first couple. But get Cam Boozer's brother. And that will be the end of my draft here. We got a 79 overall and AJ DeBonsa. We had 5 second-round picks. Alright, so looking back here, Trey does not re-sign. Keontae George, everybody's here. So, Sharif Cooper, my GOAT. I don't really mind too much about those two. But our main focus here is to re-sign Trigger Trey. And then Trey Young has re-signed here. Let's see if we can go around and find some quality players. And I think the first one could be bringing in like a Colin Sexton. Jarvis Walker would be pretty nice, actually. I also would like a good backup center here, so let's go look around. I think like a good backup could be like a Jay Huff, maybe? On a 2-year deal. So we didn't get Sexton, but we got Jarvis Walker, Jay Huff. And I think that kind of fills it out. There is Cam Thomas. And if we can get him, maybe that could not be a bad pickup here. So I'll give him a contract, see if he signs. Alright, we got everybody we wanted. Here we are in the offseason. Trey back, Sarr, George, Johnson. And I think DeBonsa will be a starter immediately here. Cam Thomas as well. I like this team. Team looks nice. So let's send to the next season and fill out the team, set up the rotations. I think this team can definitely be like a 30-win team, maybe. I'm going to go with the 2027 draft class. I don't know anybody from that class. I don't usually scout, so now I'm actually going to have to scout. Chris Paul plans to retire. Alright, so now we're looking at it. It is very guard heavy right now, which is not fun. But I think Kenneth, we can move him to definitely Cam Thomas could go to a, let's see. So Bilal could go to guard. We're gonna put Cam Thomas point guard. There's definitely a hard situation here. There's definitely a lot of guard play, and that's what we can't really afford here. So, starting lineup looks nice. Very good so far. Keyshawn George. Actually, DeBonsa. I'll move DeBonsa here. Give him some more minutes. Alex Sarr will get his minutes taken away. Champagnie, I think has to get some minutes here. Cam Thomas. We definitely need a backup big. Might have to bring in Cam and Jay Huff here to balance it out just a bit. Need some backup big minutes. I didn't know Kenneth was a small forward, the shooting guard here. Cam is a point guard. I'm going to move Carrington to shooting guard here. I might not. not even play Knet. We'll move Cam Thomas back here and figure it out as we go. So take the minutes away from Knet. J Huff in the rotation. And obviously Champagny has some vets and young players in here just to balance it out. I like how balanced this will be. I like having balance. Right. So we are gonna sim to. So here we are at the trade deadline. And we're not great. Trae Young's injured again. I think who we're gonna be getting out of here is Cam Whitmore and Knet, which sucks because they're both very good players. It just doesn't fit this team. So I think definitely looking to bring in somebody of good value here. This might be who I bring in. I like this trade, but let me see. Even though I'm a Cavaliers fan, I don't know if they have first round picks. So I wonder if I could get like a. Oh, they actually updated the rosters. I didn't even realize it. It's Kiana on this team, so. No Keon Ellis. So I think this is a trade I do. Bringing in Jalen Tyson, who is another solid player. A lot of forward minutes. Alright, so we can figure out how to make this. Alex Sarr's injured as well, which kind of. Strus is definitely not going to be getting a lot of minutes here. We're going to give J Huff some minutes up here too. I might move George to power forward. I think it would make the most sense here, since he wouldn't be bad there, and he's not short. He's not like too small to the point where it might be a problem. I think we have to get Strus out of here as well, even though we just traded for him. Yeah, that rounds it out a bit better. Once Trae comes back, the point guard minutes will be fixed. And also when Sarr comes back. So I think the one thing we need to do here is see if we can get a pick for Strus possibly, because I don't think Strus is going to fit on this team. His contract is big. Oh, he's on a 1 year. It wouldn't be a big problem if I can. I don't mind this. I might do this. Zoo. Bringing in Zoo for now as a nice backup. I don't think we're going to contend this year, but if we have a good solid bench, that's what I'm thinking. So here we are at the end of the season, and we are a play-in team. We turned it around insanely. We ended 40-42. So we're in the 9th seed against Chicago. We're gonna simcast this and see if we can get the win. I don't mind not winning here, but they were playing very good towards the end of the season. That Zoo and Jalen Tyson trade must have changed his culture, but not this time. The Wizards have been eliminated by the Bulls, so we'll see who goes all the way here. Pistons and T-Wolves. The Pistons win in 4. Cade gets his first title. So So yeah, we can look back at the calendar here, but we finished 40 and 42. Towards the end of the season, we got a lot of wins, not a many losses. So I think the first thing we do is go to the draft lottery. We have a top 10 pick once again, which is very nice. And we finished 11th, which kind of sucks. Don't really know too much about this class. We're going to just scout. I mean, I don't think it really matters too much, but we're going to try to see if we sign him. We do. And we do have a pretty good amount of money. That is also a good thing. There's a lot of people that we have to re-sign as well, though. I think what we could do here, so there's not a cram, I think, and I don't really know much about these players. I think I might just trade the 11th pick here. Huh. Nothing here really, so I might just stick and pick. Take a flyer. I'm not too sure with this class here. Well, maybe the trades here are different. Oh, they're not any different. Alright, so let's look. Jordan Smith Jr., Sebastian Ranick. I think we go with Jordan Smith. He has 8 badges, and I feel like that might just sim better here. I know who Stokes is, I just don't know anybody else. I know Ariza. Okay, not too bad. He has the most badges out of all of them, which is pretty nice. So, right now, there's really nothing else we can do. We just need to try to get everybody's, except I might not bring back Champagne. So, we don't really have anything here. Don is leaving. That would suck for me. I'd hate that. Alright, so qualifying offers. Bilal gets his offer. Nothing really here, honestly. I don't see anything of really intrigue. Maybe a Santi Aldama or a Josh. You know what? I might bring in a Najee Marshall. Why does he just scoring is not great in this game? You know what? I might bring in a Josh Hart. This has like a nice backup option, and then another quality center. Oh, we do have Zoo though, so maybe not. Might bring in a Koro just for the defense, because the defense is really good. And I think that's what I'm going to do. Bring in some good depth. And we're going to get to player progression. And we do not get a Koro. We don't have enough money for it, I guess. So here we are. Some decent progression here. Debonsa up to an 82. Cam Thomas goes down. Not looking great. You got to get some... Everybody has solid potential. I just don't know why. Alright, so here we are going to the 2027 NBA season here. This is when we're just going to auto-generate rookies. I don't know anybody else past here. So, this team is in a better spot than it was last year, and I think they can definitely be a decent, solid team. Maybe like a 6 seed. Keyshawn George, power forward. Zoo, Sar, Tyson, Cam Thomas. I don't understand why Arrington isn't in the rotation. That just doesn't make any sense. That just doesn't make any sense that a good, solid... Alright, maybe it's not. Oh, that's why. Alright, so we're gonna sim to the trade. So here we are at trade deadline, and this team is playing great. A little bit injured. They've been kind of falling off for the last couple weeks, but I think it's because they're injured. So let's just look at the breakdown here. Trey, 19 a game, 23 a game. Sar, 11. Trey Johnson, 20. George has been down. Zoo with 10. Tyson with 12. Blah with 9. Devonsa with 21. Carrington, 5. Cam Thomas, 14. Hart, 5. J Huff, 4. Boozer, 7. So I wonder if one thing here is if tendencies might be a little bit down. Um, I feel like certain tendencies may be down, and I'm gonna put George's up a little bit, Tyson's up a bit, Bilal Koulibaly's up, as well as Carrington's. We definitely need some more scoring, but the defense has been good. We're gonna put Hearts up just a bit. Gotta give our premier players some opportunities to score. And Zoo, I mean, better on defense, but I'll move it up to 70 as well. So, yeah, the team looks really good. 31 and 15. Nothing really to complain about, but this Raptors team is really good. Sarr is coming off the bench, just kind of surprising. This will fix itself when everybody comes back. But yeah, we will sim to the end of the season and hopefully. So of course, right as the playoffs start, my audio starts glitching. So for the last probably 7 or 8 minutes of this video, the audio is not going to be there. So pretty much this just goes over the finals run and our playoff run in general. So this team improved a ton. There's no people on the rookie team for us, and pretty much we're just going to go through and simcast the important games and see the playoff run that we go on.
Cam Thomas will throw it up after the final horn. The Washington Wizards win the NBA championship after only 4 seasons of sticking with their core and retooling around, bringing in quality role players and quality starters for the depth and sake of the team. I will show you guys the celebration after this, but wow, what a rebuild. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. The Wizards only needed 3 seasons. If you guys want more teams, let me know. Comment your team down below and I will rebuild them if needed. But I'll let you guys watch the rest of the celebration. Have a great night. Thanks for watching. Love you all.